Welcome to Business Reporter. I'm Louise Peaple, and today I'm talking to Darin Welfare, Vice President of WinMagic, and we're discussing data protection. Darin, hello.
Hi.
So what are the main issues concerning data protection today?
There's a misconception that data protection means securing the perimeter, but that's really not enough for companies today. Companies need to look at more tried and tested methods like incorporating encryption as part of their security strategies. This will increase data protection, but it'll also protect the company and their brand.
Can you give me some figures regarding data breaches? How big is this problem?
Well, it is a big problem. Last year we saw some 2 billion data records breached or lost. We saw that across 1,500 plus publicly recorded data breaches. And 56% of those were malicious outsiders, and nearly a quarter, that's 23% of those, were from accidental loss alone. In the UK now, the average cost impact of a single breach has increased, and it varies from about 1.15 million up to £3 million. And that doesn't include the impact cost to the brand alone. We'll remember the Sony breach. It's publicly recorded that the costs so far are in excess of $100 million. And again, that doesn't include the impact costs to the brand and the image of Sony.
So with these huge expenses, with these huge issues, how can data encryption, what can it do for the modern company?
Well, encryption takes away from the hackers and the criminals what they strive for most, which is usable data. Encryption effectively renders all data unreadable and illegible to all but those that have the right access and keys.
That all sounds pretty simple, but why are corporations still at risk?
Well, we see companies taking very different approaches to how they leverage encryption across their environment. And to help us with this, we've developed a data encryption maturity model. This helps us profile organizations to understand where they are and their adoption of encryption, where they want to be, and also how they get there. If we look at companies at a pretty immature level, we find they're taking a very tactical view to encryption. So by this, they're really only leveraging the technology across small teams or divisions or departments of an organization. So there's still an awful lot at risk in there. Conversely, if we look at companies that are far more mature, they recognize the need to encrypt all data wherever it resides and across all platforms. They're also using strong management to control the access rights and to also ensure that there's strong security policies and procedures in place.
So how does WinMagic make this all happen?
Well, WinMagic, all they do is focus on encryption. But we focus less on innovating on the encryption engine itself and more on the key management side. Our strategy is to develop intelligent key management capabilities for everything encryption.
Intelligent key management, what's key?
Well, the key is the access rights.
And what's the management?
Management is who has those rights and who doesn't.
Okay, so you're allowing or denying access, but what's the intelligence?
Well, imagine an organization where data resides on multiple systems, multiple platforms, and many hardware types, and also many hundreds of users. Organizations really are looking for one enterprise-wide view to that environment so they can intelligently control all data wherever it sits and whatever platform it sits on.
But surely a single platform is compromising security.
Well, quite the opposite. Organizations don't want to manage multiple encryption keys and multiple encryption systems. They're really looking for that single pane of glass view into managing those security keys and the access rights to that data. Consider it a little bit like a control tower in an airport. Without that control tower that's got visibility and control over all of the aircraft as they're coming in and coming out, and who can land, who can take off and when, there'd be chaos. And it certainly wouldn't be a safe or secure environment. So it's very important to get that one single view and overarching control.
Now, everything we're talking about is today. What about the future?
Well, I can't tell you what the future brings, but I can tell you that a problem today now, it resides around the cloud, because the cloud is actually really energizing the market and providing new opportunities for organizations, whether that's for applications in the cloud or, more importantly, being able to store their data in the cloud. But by storing their data in the cloud, they don't have control of the security. So WinMagic are extending our encryption and our intelligent key management capabilities to secure data, whether that's the public cloud or the private cloud, or even file sharing services like Dropbox or Box. So we're putting control of the security of data firmly back in the hands of those that own it.
So there's a lot to learn about encryption and about data protection. Darin Welfare, thank you for your time today.
Thank you.